The year is 2016. Five Nights at Freddy's 4 had released the year prior, and a new game was on the horizon, Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. As several teasers were released leading up to the October release, something interesting was found in the source code of the Scott's Games website. A schedule for the animatronics of the game, and a few clients. Client 001, who ordered birthday accessories, is titled CHCASPRTYWRLD, Chica's Party World, a potentially important location for the story of the game. But Sister Location came and went with no mention of it within. Then Pizzeria Simulator, which introduced Funtime Chica, yet still no mention of the Party World. In fact, the location is never mentioned again. June 13th, 2025. Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic releases, taking place in 1979, the earliest entry in the series, giving us a lot of insight on the early years of Fazbear Entertainment and their various endeavors, while also setting up the Mimic for later entries. However, taking place in a facility that produces mascot costumes and various robotic entities run by Edwin Murray, the game doesn't only supply us with information about Fazbear, but also various other one-off locations and events, some old, some new, including Chica's Party World. Just after the first elevator repair section to enter the Big Top showroom, there's a vent on the wall behind you. Going through the vent leads you to a pathway behind the walls, leading you above the elevator. Crawling over the elevator brings you into a crawl space above the area you were previously in, allowing you to drop into a previously inaccessible room, which contains a prize box. Inside is a Party Time Chica Vacuum Cup, which has the Chica's Party World logo printed on, marking the first actual appearance of the location in the entire franchise. Just below the logo is a version of Chica wearing roller skates, styled very similarly to the Freddy and Friends on Tour art style. Behind her is what seems to be a variation of Mr. Cupcake, as well as Sentient Burger, a sentient bucket of chicken, and a sentient milkshake. After obtaining the admin access upgrade on the Data Diver, you are able to enter the warehouse, which has a different, more brightly colored wardrobe that has a disco ball connected to the top and has Party in a Box written on the front of it, near the center of the room. Once the player enters far enough into the room, Mimic, wearing the Roller Chica mascot costume, bursts out of the box and pursues the player as you progress through the room to finish the puzzle within. Once passing both the warehouse and loading bay, you can enter the admin wing. Just outside of the door to the admin wing, and all over the place inside, are the Mr. Cupcake bots featured on the vacuum cup that act as an alarm to lure the Mimic, still wearing the Roller Chica costume, to the player if you get too close. Obtainable from one of the mailboxes in the MCM facility is the following work report. Dear Mr. Murray, Fiona is amazing. The client is very happy with her chicken designs. Their sales are through the roof. I just wish the costume looked a little bit more like Fiona's art. I'm worried about how it will work with kids. It gives me nightmares. This letter is titled Chica's Party World. After passing through the admin wing, the player can claim the executive access upgrade on the Data Diver and enter Murray's office to progress the story. Or, alternatively, turn right into a separate room. The room in question is filled completely with Chica's Party World memorabilia, Polaroids, blueprints, cardboard cutouts, magnets, posters, and many other items and objects, as well as a film projector. Just before the admin wing, through the red garage door, the player can obtain a film reel titled Chica's Party World, which contains the following video.
Looking for a groovy place to boogie? Roll on down to Chica's Party World. Chica's craving burgers, fries, cupcakes, and more. Bring the whole family and meet Chica in person.
with that, I present to you the full story of Chica's Party World. Chica's Restaurants, founded sometime in the late 1960s or the early 1970s, opens the Chica's Party World location. Sometime between late 1970 and 1973, they ordered a costume and several animatronics from Murray's Costume Manor, and received them, leading to sales being way higher than usual. The location remained in business past the opening of Circus Baby Entertainment and Rental, where they rented out or purchased birthday accessories as the service's first client. The location closed sometime later. On a side note, it's also possible that Chica's Party World minigame from Five Nights at Freddy's 3 connects in some way, due to the name similarities. In the end, this mystery is still solved. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.